some of my white friends, why are you dragging something up from the past, some old wound? Well, if it's a wound, it's a wound, right?
Yes.
It hasn't healed. So we believe that the more we can talk about truth and put everything on the table so we can talk about solutions. I mean, what we hear in the news so often is the extremes get elevated.
Yes.
And it seems like all the work gets done in the middle. Where we're just sitting down, we're talking, we're showing love and respect to each other. And I feel like as we do that hopefully we can have just more discussion. And one of the things we're hoping is this scholarship does, of course, helps these recipients, helps some of these young people hopefully get inspired and makes it a little bit easier for them to go to college. But we also hope it helps a lot more facilitation of discussion on some of these issues. And as we talk about it, we can talk about true solutions that really work long term and know how to help. Because I think, a lot of people want to help and they're not sure what to do. And then we get some friends that, want everything, and though they don't do anything. And so we're trying to even protect this whole thing, the scholarship thing, from even being raised too much, even in the political area.
Sure.
Because we just want it to be one act of love by some people that said, we just want to do something. And we don't want to get sidetracked. We don't want it to get stopped. We just want to hopefully help it to go ahead. And anything we can do to do that, but we will be the first to recognize that in all humility, we don't know what we're doing. But we're just trying to take, again, a step. And hopefully that step is going to lead to something that can be helpful.
Very good. Thank you. Judge Harris, what do you think about that? I'm hearing community. We need to establish community. Community. How do we do that? And to keep it out of the political area for a second, go to the judicial. Do you see a need for more community?
I think that
Michael?
with judicial, I'm from the country. I think what you have to do is just treat people the way you want to be treated. And I think being a judge and dealing with folks all day, every day that are single parent families, grandparents raising their grandkids, kids being abused mentally, physically, sexually, you have to kind of more than empathize with that. You actually have to care about that person that you're dealing with. And until we do that, nothing's going to change. We don't have the community that we used to have. Because trust me, 40 years ago, now I'm older than that, 50 years ago, if I was down in my old neighborhood cutting up, somebody would stop me. Some grown up would stop me, and I'm going to tell your mama, I'm going to tell your grandmama, but we don't care. I mean, we don't even know our neighbors. So I think we have lost a sense of community. And that's the only way you can control the community is if you are in the community. I mean, how would you feel if every time I needed something, I called you, but I didn't do anything else? I didn't go out and do anything in the community, but Reverend Head, I need you to help me do this. But I'm not doing anything looking out for Robin. I think we have to expand our horizons in black, white, red, yellow, care about the person that's right next to you. And I'm telling you, that's one of the toughest jobs to do as a judge. When you're sitting there, you're trying to figure out what's going on with this family, what's going on with this kid, and how can I help this family? So I think we have to kind of lower ourselves, so to speak, and just get on that person's level, because there's no way you're going to be able to be a positive impact in the community if you're not out in the community. A couple weeks ago, I had the principal from Hull Middle School call me, wanting to talk to just one kid. I don't know any other judge in America that's just going to go to school and talk to one kid. So, but that's the things that you do when you have the power and the ability just to kind of change a person's life. So I think that's how you do it, one person at a time. You mentioned me and kids, but I think it's been about 15 years ago now, me and one of the deputies and going at a few other folks started a mentoring program called STRAP. And it's been going on, and I don't care if we got one kid in there, we're gonna change that one kid. You just gotta take what you can get, because some kids aren't gonna get it, some parents aren't gonna get it, but that's not gonna stop me from doing what I need to do in the community. So I think the community has to change.
How do you